Welcome back to Great Day. In our live studio audience, we have Steps for Students and the Northside Soul Steppers. They're a line dancing group. All of that would be very difficult to do if you suffer from neuropathy. Dan Clay also had a hard time sleeping because of the symptoms of chronic nerve pain. Just the touch of sheets on his feet would wake him up several times a night. Now he's seen incredible results with the help of Dr. Bao Tai from Advanced Nerve and Health Center. Here to explain how that all works, welcome Dan and Dr. Tai back to Great Day.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, when we say nerve pain and neuropathy is kind of an umbrella of all different types of nerve pain. What causes neuropathy?
Sure. So, neuropathy in general is just basically a fancy word for nerve damage. Now, neuropathy is an epidemic nowadays that can be caused by a number of different things, from diabetes, chemotherapy, spinal surgery, viruses, to medications, to unknown, to heart-related conditions, and really the list goes on, and that's why you see more and more people with it now.
Yeah. All right. So, Dan, when did you first start noticing some things changing?
It was probably about 10.5 years ago. I was burning. I had some burning in my feet, and the doctor said it was neuropathy. And
what did that mean to you when he said that?
Well, I didn't really know at the time. I was unaware of really what the disease was. I'd never known anybody who had it, and so did some research and got to looking at it, and they basically told me at the time, it'll never get better, it'll only get worse, and there's no cure.
Yeah, and what did worse look like for you? So you had the burning, and then how did it progress for you?
So it progresses up your extremities. It usually starts in your feet. Later on, it can start in your hands and start progressing up your arms. And so it started in my feet, and then a few years later, it started in my hands, and it was getting to where I couldn't hold things, and it was a little uncoordinated with my walking because you can't feel some things, and so it was getting to be a real problem in my life and living and doing my daily tasks, and so it was really getting hard to function.
And so, Doctor, so what's happening in our body when that happens?
So, your nerves control two major functions relative to your feet and your hands. One is movement, the other is feeling. Now, a nerve is like everything else in your body where you have to give it blood for it to survive. With a neuropathy in general, one of the components is that nerve doesn't either get enough blood supply and or enough stimulus to where now it starts to destroy itself. And as it destroys itself, that's when you notice that the numbness and the tingling and the burning, the pain starts.
Yeah.
Well, your body relies on all these different stimuluses to know what to do. So, for example, your feet have to feel the ground for it to now visually and tell what muscles to work properly so that you can actually walk or do the things
and
you
have
need
balance,
to do. And have balance. But when that nerve can't send the right information up, now the brain doesn't know what to do. So it's almost speaking a different language. It's speaking a language, but it doesn't know what it is. So just imagine, we're all in Russia and we're trying to figure out how to get to, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I'm fluent in Russian.
Okay, well, it is.
Not really.
But just imagine, we're asking somebody, hey, how do you get to hotel so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. And then they tell you all these directions. You got to turn left, turn right, go up and down.
Yeah.
But we don't know what they're saying. And so that's kind of what's happening in your body is that your nerve's trying to tell your brain, but your brain doesn't understand it, so it sends back a different stimulus, and everybody's just confused to the point where now patients just suffer.
Yeah.
They're depressed. They can't do the things that they want to do anymore.
Medications aren't fixing the problem, but masking the symptoms. So that was your next option, right?
That was the only option they gave me was take this and good luck.
Yeah, and what, did it work at all?
No, I didn't even take it.
Yeah.
It was such bad side effects and really horrendous to you, so that I didn't want to take it.
And again, the point is, if you're just masking symptoms, it's like marching on. Neuropathy is getting worse.
Right.
It's not changing that.
Yeah, a nerve is just like a muscle. If you work at it and it works well, it gets stronger. But once it's damaged, and if nothing fixes it, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Because what else is going to stop it?
Right.
And so, it's horrible for these patients.
Okay, and then one day you were watching the show. What was the name of it again? Great Day, Houston.
Houston, absolutely.
And when you heard that information, how did that register with you?
Well, immediately when I heard the word neuropathy, I perked up because it's something I'm familiar with at that time, and so I wrote down the numbers. I went home and told my wife. I was all excited. So we called his Dallas office, and thinking that was the only office they had, we were getting ready to drive to Dallas.
Oh, but
to
no.
go get some relief.
Here. Yeah.
And so found out he had an office here in Houston, and so immediately called them and set up an appointment for the next week and went in, and it's been an amazing experience since then.
Yeah, because you've already seen results.
Absolutely. My hands have completely stopped burning.
Wow.
And touching something or holding something doesn't bother me. My feet are probably 80% improved, and really feel the coordination and the energy levels.
The other thing that you appreciate in this office is that you are a partner in your health.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's
Absolutely.
the way it's designed. You all are like, we're going to work with you on this. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us what's happening. It's not a one-size treatment for everybody. It depends on where you are. And he was dealing with it for 10 years.
Right.
You want people, no matter how long you've been dealing with it, come in. Because there's always a point where you can pick up and then make them better again.
Sure. The hard part is 1 out of every 5 patients I see, I cannot help. And so really it's about, let's look at what's going on. Let's see if we can do something, because what if we could help you?
Yeah.
What if the neuropathy could be reversed? What would that mean for you?
And that's the key thing, reversing it. So
Right.
not just stopping it where it is, reversing it.
Yes.
So what are some of the techniques that you all do that you're seeing something reverse?
So, my process is something I've developed over years. I mean, I travel so much around the world to learn and to study, because you have to have a different approach at this. And so my process, what it does is we enhance the natural ability of the body now to repair that nerve. We use lasers and all these great equipment, including common sense, nutrition, exercise. I mean, everything is cohesive, but that's really how we have so many success stories. I mean, you look at Dan and Angela, his wife, and they're just good people who do not need to suffer. There is hope out there. There is a chance, but you got to look for it. You can't keep doing the same things and expecting a different result.
Yeah, yeah. And you got to get into the body
Absolutely.
and work with the body. And I love that fact you say you're helping the body to help itself.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You have a new location.
I do. We're so excited. I love Houston. I'm originally from here. I grew up here, and I come down here every week. And my wife, she kind of hates it, but she sees how much love I have for my patients.
Yeah.
And when you
And how much love they have for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah.
Well, when you help good people, what else is there in life?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it. And so we just want to help more people.
We know there's somebody out there right now. They know neuropathy, and they're dealing with neuropathy, and they're thinking about calling, but they didn't do what you do, and you got up and you just called. What do you say to them to get them to go ahead and just start today?
Just that if they want some relief, if they want to know what's going on in their body and why it's happening, go to see Dr. Ty and let him know what your life is like, and maybe he can help you and turn you around to where you can enjoy life more.
Yeah.
You really can.
In general, is it a permanent fix, or is this something you just kind of have to manage and just keep on top of?
Everyone's all across the board. It depends. Let's say if it stemmed from diabetes and you're still diabetic, you're not controlling your blood sugar levels, well, it's going to come back to a certain degree. But, if you have something like Dan, where it just happened genetically or something else, well, it can go both ways.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is instill habits and methodologies that now patients can continue to do on their own. But if they ever need their help, they know that we're always here for them.
Yeah.
But that's it.
All right. Dr. Ty and the Advanced Nerve and Health Center has a special offer for Great Day Houston viewers. The first 17 callers will get an in-office consultation, a copy of Dr. Ty's Healthy Diet to Heal Nerve Pain book, and a diagnostic nerve test to see if they can help. Get all of this for just $39. $39. Call Advanced Nerve and Health Center now at 832-626-1260, 832-626-1260. And for more information, log on to nerveandhealth.com. And again, they have offices here in Houston and in Dallas.